Winter Storm Enzo, which struck the southern United States on January 21, 2025, brought an exceptional mix of heavy snow, ice, and intense winds to areas unaccustomed to such extreme winter weather.
Go faster! I know that bike can go faster!
Its sweeping effects caused massive disruptions to daily life, transportation, and commerce, particularly impacting cities like Houston, New Orleans, and Pensacola. Houston experienced an extraordinary snowfall, accumulating up to 4 inches in areas unprepared for such weather. This rare event left streets deserted as residents followed warnings to stay indoors.
5 inches. Might probably get 7 inches by the storm.
Hot. Look at this. 2017 ain't got nothing on this one. I'm telling you, we're going to end up with a foot. Look at my boots. Look at this. Unreal.
Schools, businesses, and other services shut down, and the icy road conditions created significant hazards. Without adequate snow-clearing infrastructure, the city struggled to manage the sudden freeze, highlighting the challenges of unexpected winter storms. New Orleans faced an even more extreme scenario, with snowfall reaching up to 8 inches, nearing its historical record from 1895. In New Orleans, the rare accumulation forced widespread closures of schools and businesses. Residents, unaccustomed to such weather, dealt with significant disruptions as snow-covered streets became difficult to navigate.
Houston snow. Icy windshield.
All right, so here's what it looks like this morning. Definitely something we haven't seen around here in a while.
Emergency services remained on high alert, addressing accidents and power outages while urging residents to prepare for continued cold conditions. In Pensacola, Florida, snow and ice blanketed the area with accumulations of 1 to 3 inches. Near blizzard-like conditions, especially along Interstate 10, created perilous travel scenarios. Wind chills dropped as low as 3 degrees Fahrenheit, posing serious risks such as frostbite and hypothermia. Authorities advised residents to limit outdoor exposure, remain indoors, and avoid non-essential travel. the storm's broader impact stretched across Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and the Florida Panhandle, placing millions under winter storm warnings.
It is coming down hard too, man. This is awesome. It hasn't snowed like this since I was...
State governments preemptively shut down offices and opened warming centers to assist vulnerable populations. Cities like Atlanta and Montgomery saw extensive disruptions as communities braced for the storm's effects. Transportation networks bore the brunt of Enzo's power. Airlines cancelled flights, leaving thousands of passengers stranded as icy conditions complicated runway operations on the ground.
100%.
It's gonna be really that big that we're gonna make a snowman and all that?
Yes.
Good!
Someone built a snowman on the vehicle. No, ma'am, only in Louisiana.
Roadways became treacherous, with numerous accidents forcing highway closures. Authorities urged extreme caution, advising against all unnecessary travel.
Okay, time check. Daddy, anong oras na? 12?
Yeah. 100% alauna.
So 100. So lalakas pa to?
Yeah.
The storm's effects rippled through maritime operations as well. Gulf Coast ports, including Port Houston and Port Freeport, faced shutdowns.
Snow blowing everywhere.
Man, still coming down.
Yeah.
Still coming down.
Harder now.
And check it out, man. It is coming down hard. It's a lot of snow. There's a house.
Port Houston suspended operations at its facilities, while other ports halted ship movements due to hazardous offshore conditions.
Look how much snow we have. My car is halfway covered. It's
As Winter Storm Enzo continued to push eastward, areas in the southeastern U.S. experienced prolonged frigid temperatures and additional snowfall.
Six and a half inches on our car.
Cities like Birmingham, Alabama, and Tallahassee, Florida, saw unusual snow accumulations, with some areas receiving up to 4 inches. Local authorities issued urgent safety advisories, reminding residents to check on elderly neighbors and vulnerable populations. The snow, combined with ice, caused power lines to snap, leaving thousands without electricity. In Georgia, power restoration crews worked tirelessly through the night, braving freezing conditions to restore services, although full recovery was expected to take several days.
Pretty cool.
These disruptions strained supply chains and highlighted the vulnerability of critical infrastructure to severe weather.
Andrew, that dirt bike's gonna get ruined.
What's the saying? It's pretty for 24 to 48 hours, and then it turns into absolute hell and a muddy mix that looks like it came from Beelzebub himself.
Despite the storm's intensity, the energy sector in Texas showed resilience, with minimal disruptions in gas and power supplies. Gasoline inventories remained steady, but icy roads impeded transportation and logistics efforts.
I come crank my truck up, I put the heater on, I let it run for 30 minutes, I came back. The windshield wipers almost didn't break the snow with the windshield.
The overall response underscored the need for robust infrastructure capable of enduring increasingly unpredictable weather events.
Man, are we sure we're in Louisiana right now? I just walked through that walkway.
Blizzard conditions, they say. Oh my gosh, look, my driveway's partially covered. Oh my God, it's so beautiful, but yet...
As Winter Storm Enzo moved eastward, its reach extended to central and eastern parts of the United States, where temperatures plummeted to record lows, some dipping as far as negative 39 degrees Fahrenheit.
Again. Not in our lifetimes. Wow. It is really coming down.
The extreme cold strained energy grids and tested the preparedness of communities unfamiliar with such temperatures. Officials stressed the importance of proper winter clothing, limited outdoor exposure, and neighborly support to ensure safety during the crisis.
Unreal. And we're on a chart, it's 100% right now. And it's going to stay like that till about 12 or 1 and start dropping off, and still like 45% at 4 o'clock.
I'm just going to keep videoing because I just can't believe this. Wow.
So we're like halfway through this. Unbelievable.
Ultimately, the storm's impact revealed the importance of readiness and adaptability in the face of rare but destructive weather events. Communities across the region united to overcome the storm's challenges, showcasing resilience in extraordinary circumstances.
I don't know if you can tell, but it's a bunch of snow. Maybe if I turn around and see what it looks like. There you go.